You mentioned video references, which I think is incredibly powerful. It sounds like, what you've been able to do is sort of understand what the common, questions, fears, and doubts that you get asked are, at that stage in the buyer journey, and basically create, a series of videos to address that. And which honestly sounds like such a good strategy. How is that working? What have you found to effectively deflect a lot of those reference asks and still kind of, win deals? I'd love to hear more about that.
Like you said, you got to do your research. You got to understand what the common questions are. Feel free to ask experienced salesmen and women what they typically see. When I manage my program, I ask the prospective customers to provide the questions that they want to ask our advocates before the call. And I would put those on a briefing document for the advocate to give them context into the conversation. They don't always provide the questions, and that's fine. But if they do, great. It just maximizes the time with the advocate. That allowed me to take a look at some of those briefing documents and see, okay, here's the common questions we get. If you know your product and you know your buyers, you should be able to come up with those yourself too if what I've described isn't available to you. And then those that get asked for the most. So your biggest, most appealing customers, whatever they might be, the Nikes of the world, for example, just to name one very well-known company, those would be the ones that you want to get that piece of content from. Maybe not everybody, but you could also think of it in other ways. Like the one story that you keep going to, maybe they're not asked for all the time, but you know that they're just the best advocate and they always have the best answers and they help you win the most deals and you really don't want to burn them out. That's another way of thinking about who should I ask to do this? And they'll probably appreciate, like, do this one more time for me and I'll never ask you again because I'll have this on file, right? And they'll probably understand where you're coming from there.